yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. If you're raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase it? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to an Impromptu live, because I just decided to put one up, and it's going to be just me for a little while, unless one of you guys want to hop in with me, because good old Bass needs his beauty sleep. So what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing tonight? How was your first day of 2023? How did that treat you? Mine was all right. We went to there's a guy that from our town that runs like a hot dog stand, and he's pretty cool old dude. And I mean, my wife became cool, and he won 4 tickets to Legoland for free.
Daddy,
What?
where's Camden?
At his friend's house. Go to bed. But he won 4 tickets to Legoland, so we took the kids to he won the tickets, and he don't have any kids, he don't have any grandkids, so he gave them to us. So we took the kids down to Legoland today. Like, granted, like 70% of the park was closed because it's wintertime, but it was all right. Yeah, it was all right. The amount that they charge to actually get in there during like the summertime, I don't know about that. I think I'd rather go to like a fucking water park or something. But yeah, it was all right. Like, my oldest son was complaining at first, like, "Oh, I want to go home," because last night he stayed over at his friend's house also. So when we decided to go down there, we called his friend's mom. Was like, "Yo, does he want to go or whatnot?" And at first he said no. Then he said he wanted to go. So we went out there, picked him up. Then in the car he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go." Then he decided he wants to go. Like, you guys know how kids are. Pain in the butt. And so we ended up getting down there. He's complaining the whole time. And then we got on a couple couple of inside rides that they had. Those were pretty cool. And yeah, those Legoland prices are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Um, I think yeah, I'd rather go to like a. I'd rather spend the money and go to Six Flags, even though I don't do roller coasters. I've gotten on what's up, Shell? I got on one roller coaster in my life, and never again. It was the Green Lantern at Six Flags, and it was my wife's birthday. This was before we were married. Um, we went down there with a couple friends, and they convinced me to stand in front of the fucking in front of the thing, and it's one of those stand up coasters where you're like this. So I'm like, all right, it's a birthday. I don't do whatever. Do never again. No. And then not to mention, like I know Six Flags is professional and everything like that, but my older brother back in the day, he used to work at like the county fairs and shit, and he would constantly tell me and Bass that like when they would put those rides together, there would always be a box full of shit left over from these rides, and that's why I don't get on like county fair rides, shit like that. Not for me. One of those horror stories on the 10 o'clock news and shit. That this like, did you guys ever see the video of it's that boat thing that goes back and forth like that, and then like rocks up? Did you ever see the one that started like tipping back and forth and shit, and like backwards, and the people had to like 20, 30 people had to jump on the front of it in order for it to stop tipping backwards? Yeah, hell no. No, thank you. Where was it tipping? So if you're looking at it sideways, right, and you know how it's supposed to like pendulum like that, it was tipping back, so it was like it was gonna land flat like that, and the people were on this side to try to stop it from like tipping backward, from like falling backwards. Shit was crazy. No, no, thank you. What's up, Dart? How you doing? Everybody in chat. I don't have no red cup tonight. I got actually coffee, and I'm trying a new one out. It's a Rifle Company. I think it's called Rifle Company, and it's French vanilla. Tastes all right. It's all right so far. That's one of your favorite rides? Yeah, right. Nah, no, thank you. You go ahead and get on that. You go ahead and get on that horror show. Like my wife's a big fan of those like fucking those smaller speed coasters that go around like that. Nah, I'm good on those too. You don't get me wrong. I get on rides and shit. Like I do bumper cars. Like we they had the like Legoland had their edition of like the teacups there, and we had broke because there's six of us. It's me, my wife, and four boys. So we broke it up, three in one cup, three in this cup. So it was me, my oldest, and my youngest in one cup. And before we I start slowly spinning that thing, sort of like tootling around a little bit. And then once the ride starts, I start like cranking that shit, right? And like my youngest, he's like plastered up against the wall like this. Ah! And then my oldest son, he's looking at me. He's like, "Yo, can you stop spinning?" And I think he turned pale a little bit. And I asked him, I was like, "Yo, you gonna throw up on me?" He's like, "Can you just stop?" I was like, "All right." So I slowed it down a little bit. He got calm. And I sped that shit back. It was to the point where, like, when we stopped, my eyes were just like, ooh. Yeah, it took me a minute to get my bearings. Those shits are fun. Like the look on my kid's face. And then we came home, and then my wife accused me of being a big child. That's, whatever. Listen, if a bunch of kids come after me with Nerf guns, I have every right to defend myself with Nerf guns. You know what I mean? Like it turned, it turned into Call of Duty in my house earlier. Dad versus three, because my oldest son's at his friend's house. So like I was using his gun, so he's got like a pump, and it's just shoot. Oh man, I like that one. Just pow, pow. So I was lighting them up, and then I grabbed one of their little ones that they got for Christmas, and I'm like, it's like a single shot, you pull it, single shot, pull it. So I'm like looking at it for a second. I'm like, what the hell does this switch do? I start looking at it. Looks like it's got a light on it. So I'm like, bringing it in the room to my wife. I'm like, yo, I think this has a light on it. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, I can't figure out how to turn this shit on. Like, there's a switch here. So she figures out that she like pop it up, and I'm like, oh, we need batteries. So I commenced to start searching the house for like two AAA batteries, and sure enough, that shit has a red dot laser on the Nerf gun. That shit is fly as hell. I'm about to start lighting my kids up. Yep. Listen. What's the point? What's the point of being? What's the point of having them if you can't shoot them with Nerf guns? Hey, they can defend themselves. It ain't my fault they take too long loading their guns. I'm quick with mine. 4 against 1. Who's gonna win? I will. I will every time. Because they like to poke their heads out. Not with me. I'm gonna stay. I'm telling you, man. I'm called. Listen, a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago or so, we went right before the shit. We took one of my sons to a birthday party, and they had like laser tag in there. And sure, I'm gonna look you in the camera. I act like I was on playing Call of Duty up in there. I was peeking around corners and just, I love it. I got to start get. I want to get into airsoft. Airsoft, that shit looks so fun. And can you believe it? I've never been paintballing. It's just, nobody's ever really wanted to go, or anybody that's like anybody I've really been friends with. But I see, Bear. I completely agree. Establish dominance early. Like my oldest son, oh boy, he's got a mouth on him, man. He be talking, oh, you ain't got nothing, you ain't got nothing. And poke his head around the corner and shoot him right in his forehead. That's kind of That's the dad I am. Love him to death, but I'll shoot you in the forehead with a Nerf dart. Why not? Like the whole time I'm trying to figure out the light on this laser on this one gun, my second oldest, he's shooting me in the back with an automatic. Like you just press the trigger down, and that shit just doom, 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 doom. Yeah. So that right now there's green Nerf darts hanging all around my house right now. Wife got kind of salty about it. But, you know what? They're gonna get it tomorrow too. But yeah, tomorrow I promised the 4-year-old that we'd set up his huge fucking Hot Wheels track that he's got, and it's like one of them is like 3 feet tall, and it's got like a dinosaur that eats the cars. I guess I don't know, and then another one is like a 7-level garage. So yeah, I told him we'd put that together tomorrow. It's like, oh, you gotta wait. I got him off the floor. Gave him every excuse in the world today because I didn't really want to put that thing together. But I'm gonna have to do it. Yep. Yeah. So, you guys got any interesting paranormal stuff? Because what the hell did I see earlier? Yeah, I'm waiting for the others. It's the first day of the year. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for all that weird shit to start getting reported. Because there's going to be tons of cryptid sightings coming in when it starts getting warmer out. Now, The question is, what's going to happen with all the? Is there going to be a super increase in UFO sightings? Like, because I'm starting to see a lot more people are paying attention to this shit, but there's still you still get that what was the term, the Agent Smith factor, and I think that's going to prevail for for the for the immediate future. Thank you, Chica. I try to be like I try to be a I try to be one of those cool dads. You know what I mean? Because why be a dick? You know what I mean, they're if they see that they see your kids see you're cool, they be like, yo, you want to come over? My dad's got like a million Nerf guns, and he's got like a 3D printer, and he's got like video games and RC cars, which is all the shit I have. Like RC game, I got see all this stuff behind me, right? I got how many damn RC cars I got upstairs? Working like 12. With disassembled ones like 16. I got a few up here. What else? Yeah, I admit I'm a big ass kid. So like when kids bring over their friends, be like, "Yo, my dad's got so much stuff." Yeah, bring them over. They can come out and chill. And then we just got them the it's like an NFL thing where you've been to the amusement parks. You take the football and you got to get it into the three different sized targets. So they got that now. Um, what else? They got the ping pong tables, which I'll bust their ass in ping pong. Man. They keep at. They were asking me today to set that up. I might set that up tomorrow and show them what it is. You know what I mean? I don't play with ping pong. Like at the next conference, if Wolf does a conference in where did he say he wanted to do it in Roswell? I'll go and listen. We can find a place to play some ping pong. Because I guarantee you, I'm gonna get you. Like when when me and Bass worked at that haunted hotel, like we were part of what was called the we were part of what's called the convention staff. And once there was like 4 or 5 of us, and we get everything done mad quick, and then we'd have the rest of the day to just screw off. But as long as we kept our walkie-talkie with us, so they had like in the upper lobby, they had a ping pong table set up, and we just sit up there and play ping pong all day. That, and on the other side they had a pool table. Sit there and play ping pong and pool. Everybody knew we did our job, so it was like, all right, all right. Kept our walkie talkies on and shit. So, oh, hey, you guys see the convention staff? You know where they are. Down there playing ping pong. I've never been to the axe throwing thing. I think that's pretty cool. I feel like I'd be one of those dudes that would like have that shit bounce off and come back at me though. I've seen those videos too. Those are funny. It'll be alright, Bear. I think well, my kids probably think I'm not. My kids think I'm a damn nerd now. They're like, you know what I mean. So I'm not. I'm not too worried about them thinking that when they get older. Um, when they get older, I'll just. By the time my oldest is 19, because he's 10 now, 9 years from now, I'll be 48. So I'll still be a relatively. No, I'll be 30, 40 something. Yeah, whatever. But I'll still be playing fucking video games and stuff. One time, this is when 360 first came out. I was playing was playing Need for Speed, as a matter of fact, and I came across this old Southern dude, and it was funny. It was so funny talking to him. Like he had just his grandkids had just bought him the Xbox 360 and Need for Speed and shit, and like he was learning how to play it. So me and him were like racing around the track and stuff. And he's using by Joe and all those like typical like Southern slangs. Oh, that shit was so funny. And I tried to send him a friend's request, but he could. I don't think he could figure out how to like accept it. But oh, he just turned 19 on Tuesday. I'll tell him happy belated. Now, oh, once you hit 21, homie, downhill from there. Only after 21, you just gotta look forward. Really, like just your insurance rates going down. That's if you don't have accidents and shit. Like when you turn 20. I don't know how it works in other states, but that's how it works in New York. Once you hit like 24, 25, your insurance rates start going down. Yeah, have fun being 19. Does he work yet? Has he gotten? Has he has he suffered the taxes? Please, the those videos where like parents are showing their like kid, oh yeah, you got your first check, right? The kids all amped up and shit, and then they look at it, and then their face gets stone cold because they realize how much they lost in like taxes and shit. I know it's dickish, but that is so funny. Like, yeah, homie, welcome to it, welcome to it. And shit, when I was 16. What did I do? I actually the summer job I had. I was working like lawn care, like lawn maintenance and shit out of like an apartment complex. And all I would do was like I was fucking 14 years old. So all I was doing with the money, I was just going to like Foot Locker and I was buying like clearance rack shoes because they had some fly shit. And I was just getting. I had so many shoes when I was like in fucking ninth, 10th grade. It was ridiculous. And now I'm not a shoe head. I just look for comfortable shit, and I don't pay enough. I don't pay more than like $65 for them. Call me old. I don't care. I need a comfortable shoe. Oh hell yeah, tax take. Listen, one thing I can say about not this one, but the first the last last as a El Presidente, they allowed you to in your on you were allowed to go into your like W-2 information and make like a paycheck make a paycheck like not taxable and shit, and then you could switch it back on after that. That was like a convenient thing. My boy had put me up on it. He's like, yo, because he follows all that stuff. So I was like, and he was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And he did it one time. I think at the time you were allowed to do it twice a year. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, we ended up doing. Me and him both did it at UPS one year. We like you could switch it off for one paycheck, and they wouldn't tax it because we had made enough through the year to cover the little fucking $600 we had made on $700 we had made through on those paychecks. So it was nice. We did that around like Christmas time, so it was nice around to have a little bit of extra cash like that to do it. But now, if you do it, if you turn that shit off, that shit's off for the year, and then you are boned. They are going to knock on your door. Yep. Yeah, it was the whole. Yeah, that's why the rich. That's why the rich stay rich. They got ways of doing their shit, and I'm starting. I'm paying attention. I'm starting to learn those ways. I got a few things I got planned for. Hold on. Thought I heard a kid, but all my kids are sleeping. All my kids are upstairs. What the fuck was that? Shouldn't have been able to hear that over my headset. All right. So I want to touch on something like that. All right. So like you just heard me say something about fucking hearing voices and shit. So if you're on TikTok, I know a lot of people aren't on TikTok. There's a filter going around now. It's called the AI Magna or whatever. Yeah, AI Magna. If you follow me on TikTok or you've seen, I've posted a video of that shit. Like it turns you into like an AI character or whatever. Some people have been taking this thing and scanning their houses or scanning areas and say they're like like I can go scan my son's bedroom, right? And I see that there's nobody in there, and this picture fucking filter will pick up if somebody's in that room. Like it's been picking up paranormal shit on this filter. It's really strange. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't know. Is could AI be a could AI shit be a way for another dimension to to interact with us? Because I've seen a few of these videos. They're really weird. I haven't done it myself because honestly, I don't want to see that shit. Um, I had enough of that when I was younger. Oh yeah, don't listen. The rich don't pay. Yeah, Shell. The rich don't pay taxes, man. You know what they do? They take money out of like their life insurance policies and shit like that, and all kind like uh they build up. They take LLCs out and like they'll buy their house with their LLC, or they'll buy their vehicle, which if you read the code right, you if you buy a vehicle underneath your LLC and and it weighs over 6,000 pounds. Yeah, it's 6,000 pounds. If it's over 6,000 pounds, it can be written off on your taxes as like a business expense. So you won't have to, you're not going to be paying for that shit. So that at that point, the truck, car note, car insurance, gas, all that shit written off. Like these, they have this fucking the system's rigged. It's rigged. If you know how to play the game, you can do it. Yeah, I'm learning now. Got a few things I plan on doing this year. Because honestly, I'm gonna be 40 soon, man. I'm tired of working fucking 7 days a week. That shit sucks. Like I want to get to that point where I can just wake up, do a little bit, do some shit, have the rest of the day to shoot my kids with Nerf guns. That that's what I want to work towards. Being able to work a couple hours a day and spend the rest of the day having Nerf wars. Because believe me, I see this room. I would fill this room up the walls with Nerf guns. Like I am that guy. It is legal. Yeah, like this, they have that system. They have shit figured. They yeah. and then you can go and get, like, I've been doing the research on this shit. That you can go to with your LLC, and there are banks that offer up to a $50,000 no docs business loan, meaning like you really don't need to provide like tax documents or anything like your previous year's tax information or anything like that. All you need is your EIN, which is your employee identification number. Oh, employer identification number. So remember, if you want to start an LLC, you got to be legit. You got to go get it. You got to go get your EIN. You're going to be legit then. And then you have to set up a legit business email, and you have to have employees. Like, nobody's gonna take the shit seriously if it's just you, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And it will help having a it would help having like a website or something like that. But if you're in the process of, say, building your website or building your brand or anything like that, yeah. But yeah, you can, people use those LLCs. People buy. Oh, you don't need employees? I heard that you need at least like two. So it'd be you and, say, like, whoever. So it'd be like CEO and a CFO or something like that. But yeah, it's a. Oh yeah, the tax codes are they're the the tax codes are made to make that gap bigger and bigger and bigger. If you notice, there's not really a middle class. I wouldn't. Is there? There's not really a middle class anymore. I mean, because there used when I was younger, they used to tell us there used to be you used to have upper class, middle class, lower class, and then in the middle class you would have like upper middle class, lower middle class, and like that shit's the line between middle class and lower class. That line's been blurred. That's what they want. They don't they don't want the they don't want that separate. They want to add, like I said, they want the they want this country turned into a third world nation. But yeah, the tax codes. If you just do your research and you look into the shit you can do, there's a you dude. Listen, yeah, they're killing the middle class on purpose. Mm-hmm. See, all you guys know, all you guys know. But yeah, like starting up the LLC, you go get your you go get your no docs business loans, right? And then with the no docs business loans, you take those and you pay off those loans that you got. You pay off that loan that you got, but then also you take a little bit of piece of that and and then you build something with like a passive income on the side. Like, I guess people are getting into the Supreme Court case. No, I didn't. I got to look into that. But a lot of people are getting into like Airbnbs and shit like that. I mean, I guess there's money in that. Um, yeah, but yeah, like that's what you ideally you want. You want to develop something with passive income. So like that shit's just like automated. You know what I mean? You wake up, look in your account. Oh, all right, damn, I made another like $1,300 today. All right, cool. We'll chill today. That $1,300 today would take care of, say, your car payment, your car insurance, and groceries for the week, right? Or and then as you keep developing your passive income business, the more you bring in, that'll afford you the opportunity to spend less time working at a 9 to 5. And I think ideally, I think that's what we all want to do, right? We all don't want to be working fucking 9 to 5 every day. It's shit. Mm. You go in, you go in the same, like, don't get me wrong. I have some of the coolest fucking co-workers you could have, like my boy Nick, my boy Pete, uh, dude Mike I work with, my one manager. Like, I work with some cool ass people, but who the fuck wants to who really wants to work a 9 to 5? And these people have figured out how to do that shit. But like, don't get me wrong, they're not being lazy in fucking slightest. They're working their asses off to build their brand and build their thing further. But they ain't working a fucking 9 to 5. They ain't punching somebody else's clock. You know what I mean? And that I'm not saying I'm not. I just want to get to a point where I don't. If I could just get to a point where something would supplement me having to work the second job, which is my evening job, like the 2 to 10, fucking 5 days a week, and I could just do the UPS thing in the morning, I would love that, because that would afford me enough time to spend more time with my kids and everything, because they have the afternoon, and my kids, oh, they all play sports and shit. So like that's kind of what I'm working towards, just being able to drop that second job, but I want to be able to make enough doing something that I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? That would bring in the same amount in due time. In due time. But like I said, I don't have any resolutions for 2023. I got a few goals set for myself, and I plan on reaching them. And yeah, I don't see Blues yet. You're right. I don't see. Some rental tenants can be a nightmare. Like I rent, and I think I'm pretty cool. Like, I keep to myself. Um, keep the house clean. We keep the house clean. We don't damage anything. Like, I do anything that needs to be taken care of, I can take care of myself. We really don't call them. Um, like, yeah, we can. My landlord's cool as shit. So like, we can go months without talking, and it's just, boom, here's rent. Here's rent for this month. Boom, here's rent for this month. Like I said, they'll text us and ask, ask every once in a while if everything's cool, but everything's cool. But you do have assholes out there. Perfect example: the ones that lived in this house before us. I don't know what the, I don't know what the hell they were doing in here. Like, the it one of the walls in the kitchen, like, it's like they just took grease and just threw the grease on the walls and shit. And then there was like black gunk in the sink. They're fucking horrible tenants that lived here before us. You know what I mean? So, and now those same people live diagonally across the street from us. Fucking, ugh, whatever. You stay on your side of the road or stay on my side of the road. One of those type of deals. You guys see me. I'm generally pretty fucking chill. But see, oh, okay. See, that makes sense. But not everybody can get Section 8. You know what I mean? Um, that's one of the things about that system that pisses me off. And yes, 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 I'm going to get on a little fucking rant here. That system was built to help people and to assist people who needed it when time came. That system was not built for people to fucking live off their entire life. And I'm sorry if I'm pissing people off when I say that, but I feel that's how I feel about it. When a person when a person that's trying to bust their ass and try and just they need that little bit of help, I think that person should be able to get it. I don't. And if you're on the shit for an extended period of time, you need to be looking for a job. I'm sorry. There's some of us that are fucking working our asses off, and some like just people. There's some people that are working their asses off, and they still don't have enough money to put food in their house because of everything like that. You know what I mean? I I hate. I'm not. I don't hate. Um, Call me a dick if you want, but that's how I feel about it. That system was built to assist people who need it. That system was not built to fucking live off your entire life. And it's it's so bad what's happened to that system. You know what I mean? Like it's been taken over and taken advantage of so much. And it's just, they always say, "Oh, we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna regulate." No, the fuck you're not. No, the fuck you're not. You're gonna continue to let that you're gonna continue to let that system be broken and abused, and it's sad because, like I said, there's people out there that are trying to do the right thing. There's people out there trying to bust their ass and everything like that, and it's just they need that little bit of help. You know what I mean? A little bit of help to for the month for some groceries or something like that, and they can't get it because the system is being sucked on. Like one of the, yeah, I'm still ranting here. I'm sorry. It's just me tonight, so you're getting me raw. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. But a few years ago, few of my I was actually yeah, exactly. It's fucking horrible show. But this was a few years ago. I was playing Need for Speed with a bunch of my British friends, and I had just saw the news about like Section 8 had opened up like housing opportunities and stuff like that in this area, and I was like, all right, cool. That's just, like people may need or whatever. No, I'm nothing. The line from the door down the sidewalk down the street was all Hasidic people. I don't have anything. I love Hasidic people. Those some of them motherfuckers are cool as shit. But I found that I was like, what the fuck? And I ran on a rant about it on Xbox. I don't Shit like that bothers me. I can give a fuck about like political views or anything like that. It's when systems are being abused and people who need the assistance can't get the assistance that they should because the system's been abused. That shit gets under my skin because it happens all over. Happens with social services. It happens with fucking VA. It happens everywhere. It's fucking sickening. The whole system is corrupt. It's corrupt and fucking broken. Yep. But yeah, back to the LLCs. Like I've been doing the research, man. It's So say you have like a video, fucking, you say, maybe you make knickknacks or something like that. You make I don't fucking know, bracelets or something like that, and you do it as a hobby yourself, but you start selling a few of them. Start yourself up a LLC and call it like Bracelets RS or whatever the fuck, right? Just make sure when you start up, I would say make sure when you start up your LLC, look and make sure there's no other businesses with that name. Yeah, I know you don't have to get it in the state because it travels other states, but you're more than likely you're gonna more than likely you're gonna qualify faster in your state if you can even get it in your state. Like in New York, they make you jump through so many hoops, and then once you're on the shit, you don't really. Once you're on the shit, you don't have to do anything. Like another thing, being at the store, right? See these people. I'm not gonna say who, but you see them with a full cart of groceries, right? Full fucking cart, 2 carts of groceries. They will pull, and then they'll go in their wallet, and you're standing there because you're waiting for the fucking to ring out. They'll go in the wallet. They'll pull out a knot of cash like that, and then slide that EBT card out of that shit and slide. Fucking pay for everything with the EBT card. That shit. Oh my god. I just be wanting to leave the store after that. You motherfucker. But whatever. To each their own. Yes, I'm starting to look into the tax laws. Did you? I'm telling. I shit you not. Did you know? Michelle will probably realize knows this. Did you know there's no law on record that says you have to pay federal income tax? There's a few former IRS. Go look it up. There's few former IRS agents that looked into that shit, and they quit when they like after they started looking into that. Mm-hmm. Florida doesn't have state tax. Shit, New York, I think state tax is like fucking 8% or something like that. Fucking ridiculous. But then again, Cuomo had to pay for his bridge, right? All right, I'm done talking politics, man. I want to fucking talk some paranormal stuff. All right. So, all right. Oh, you know what? What do you got? I'm delve into the delve into. I was just fucking thinking about them earlier. Pale crawlers. What do you guys think about those? See, I generally think that pale crawlers are coming out of cave systems, and being that we have what is it, the Mammoth Cave System? That's like one of the largest cave systems in the United States. Now, who? There's no telling what's underneath, what's down in these cave systems, but that would explain them having the body that they have, the characteristics that they have. Because the reports are that these things are like gangly, like emaciated, skinny, long, and I think that would afford them the opportunity, the ability to move around in narrow spaces in these cave systems. Um, I think that those are originating out of cave systems. Um, what they are? Shit, I don't know. Could they be some kind of relic hominid? I mean, If you go back in, there was a point in time where humans were afraid of the dark. There was shit in the dark eating us, and it wasn't just bears, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, you know what I mean? Oh, now I know what I wanted to talk about today. Bass fell asleep on my ass. So, have you guys ever heard of the uncanny valley? Let me see. You ever heard of the uncanny valley theory? So let me bring it up. I came across this earlier, and where is it? Stream present, share screen. All right, so we're gonna make it like, yeah, we'll make it like this. Fuck it. All right. So the uncanny valley, right? It's a theory of robotics and the affinity of how the look of robotics would progress to humans. So, in aesthetics, the uncanny valley is a hypothesized relation between the object's degree of resemblance to a human being and the emotional response to the object. All right, so this is pretty much like if you took a robot, right, and you were trying to make it human. What would be, and the closer it looked like to a human, what would the emotional response from that human be towards that thing? Right. The concept suggests that humanoid objects that perfectly resemble actual human beings provoke uncanny or strangely familiar feelings of uneasiness and revulsion in observers. The valley denotes a dip in the human observer's affinity for the replica, a relation that otherwise increases with the replica's human likeness. Examples can be found in robotics, 3D computer animations, and lifelike dolls. With the increasing prevalence of virtual reality, augmented reality, and photorealistic computer animation, the valley has been cited in reaction to the various multitude of creation as it approaches indistinguishably from the reality. The uncanny valley hypothesis predicts that the entity appearing almost human will risk eliciting cold, eerie feelings in the viewers. So, pretty much what that shit is saying is, the, depending on what it looks like, the closer it looks to human, the more we might feel towards it. And at to a certain point, we're gonna be looking at shit like that looks human, but that's not human. What the fuck is that? Like this theory is it's crazy. Yeah. Now where else was the like they in this article they were in one of the articles I read about this they were talking about you remember that movie Polar Express with Tom Hanks? So they were talking about how Polar Express, the animation in that was almost eerie and creepy, right? And it's the so like the closer something's looking to human, but it's not quite human, people are like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" So, say they were they were developing an Android or something like that. They were to get it I think they would try to get it to look as close to a human as possible because you've seen the other ones that look fucking weird. The other ones they've like put skin. It looks like they put skin on and everything like that. They just look weird. I think that if you can get one to the point where it could pass off being walking past a group of people in New York City and them not knowing something off about it, I think that's the point they're working to because that 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 yeah because it does when you see shit like that it does make you think it does put you off a little bit like that shit don't look right like what is that you know what I mean and think there's definitely some merit to this uncanny valley thing and I'm gonna be delving into that a lot more too because like I was talking about last night this uncanny valley thing may play a part in say like I told you last year I kept coming across every time I looked at something I was coming across shit called things called cloning facilities so that uncanny valley theory might play a major part in what they do at if there is whatever they call like a cloning facility or whatever it is like that or if they're working on shit like that in like some underground military base I think they're taking into account what what will really creep people out. Hence why they make if they're making fucking like say dogmen or something like that, they make them look the way they look because it would scare the fuck out of people, right? So I think there's a lot of merit to that. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna start digging into this theory. No, damn, that was loud. Will Cut, what's up, bro?
Oh man, just driving.
Where you at?
Virginia.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
finally
you
got
up
out
in
of New
big?
York.
What are you talking about? Finally got out of New York. What are you talking about?
Oh, hell, I couldn't find nothing to get out of New York with, so I dropped my trailer. I'm heading to Knoxville.
What's going on in Knoxville?
I got a brand new trailer I got to go pick up and start this refrigerator. Calling medical.
Nice. When was the last time you were home, dude?
uh,
Shit, the conference before the conference. The conference.
April.
Damn. Oh, dude, shit. No wonder you drink so many monsters.
Shit. Actually, I have to go back to coffee. Actually, it's getting too expensive now.
Shit, coffee is all right.
Well, I always got to have
Yeah,
some coffee every now and then.
but yeah, it's just been me. It's just been me because fucking Bass fell asleep on me. So fuck it. I just went on a little bit of a
Now,
rant.
did he fall asleep from red meat comatose, or did he fall asleep sulking over the cowgirls?
Oh, what? They lost today?
I don't know.
I don't. I think. I don't know. I didn't ask him all that. I was just like, "Yo, you awake?" I was like, "Yo, are you sleeping?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." I was started the show. He's like, "I'm sleeping." I'm like, "All right."
Damn. No, but on these robots, you got to think all of them are end up with AI.
Hmm.
Now, have you seen the TikToks talking about what the new ones they have given AI to, what they're saying?
Yeah, it's
They're
some
basically
evil shit
saying
that
they're
they're
wanting
saying.
to uh,
They,
destroy
want to wipe
humanity.
out. Yeah, they want to wipe out humanity. It's some evil shit that they're saying.
Yeah, because the one the Russians built, after a while, they said it wants to destroy humanity. and the one Japan built that's so lifelike, like you're talking about, that looks like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It basically said it wants to destroy humanity, or even just have a zoo for humans, no animals. Just put humans in it.
Perfect example of that was the. I think I talked about it before. Those robots that came to life over in I think it was Japan or China, and they fucking killed like 30 something scientists. What am I right with the 30 something? I think I talked about it the other night. And then it just started
Ah,
they dismantled two of them, and then the third one downloaded or uploaded from a satellite plans on how to fucking build itself and make itself indestructible.
in other words, it wants to be like, oh crap. Uh,
Skynet's happening, man.
Not Skynet. I'm thinking of X Men. The one that
Cere-
the one that built replicas of itself. That the main
on X
one.
Men.
Yeah. I think it was
Character
called Master
for
Mold.
that. It might have
Kelly
been
had.
shit. It was 29 in Japan. Illuminati. See, 29 scientists killed in Japan by these robots that killed them, and they were quote unquote killed by metal bullets. I know. I mean, shit. Yeah. See, that shit is cool. That shit is wild. That I remember that story came out, and I was like, nah, that can't be right. That can't be right. Sure enough, you start hearing about it, and then the story kind of like died down a little bit too. Like they didn't really talk about it much.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you guys are making fucking killer robots. Thank you, appreciate that.
There was that one X Men movie that had the guy that played Tyrion Lannister, where he was building all those robots to go after any uh, mutant
Oh, the Sentinels.
sentinels. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically what one of them was talking about doing was building its own to go and hunt humans.
See, like, alright, so I've since I was younger, right? I thought about something like this. Right. So take this take this gray alien here. Right. This gray alien here is the human race. Right. Now you take all the shit that's around us. So you got you got aliens and UFOs. You got cryptids. You got paranormal stuff, spirits, ghosts. You got the faithful. You got uh, biblical stories, um, general fucking evil people in the world conspiracies that want to just have tons of power and shit. So you've got all this shit surrounding the human race and shit. Like we're we're fucked either way you put any way you slice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we're facing it on all angles from any which way of what the fuck was that? That was
yep,
crazy. But and it's the shit is crazy. And I've always thought about that since I was like since I was a younger guy. And also when I was younger, I used to talk to my friends and shit, I used to tell them like, yo, listen, what if I swear this is one of the thoughts I would have. What if we are a TV channel for somebody else, and they're flicking through the channels and shit, like checking out everybody's lives and shit.
Kind of like what South Park did.
Yeah. And I used to think about that when I was like fucking 9 years old. Like, yo, what if we're somebody else's? What if we're somebody else's TV channels?
Yeah. And that's probably
Yeah,
why we have these glitches in the Matrix. When we knew there was something else, like the Bernstein Bears books or Ed McMahon on Publishers Clearinghouse.
like, well,
You know,
like I said, I think there's something to that. I
as
say
you
I my
you
theory
follow
on
that
that
one woman
is
that reads those glitches in the Matrix stories that people write.
yep.
Some of
So
them
I
are
got a
pretty damn
theory
good.
on that, right? So say you're running an experiment. This is your experiment, right? And you or you might have fucked up and your bosses don't know. Right? You fucked your experiment up. Bosses don't know that you fucked your experiment up. Wouldn't you try to get your if you wouldn't you try to make it over exactly or as close to the way it was the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, sometimes when you take shit apart, this is when I was a little younger. This is before I got smart and started labeling shit, and I wasn't sloppy about it. You would take stuff apart, and then you put stuff back together, and you have extra parts, and you're like, "What the
Right.
fuck?" Like I thought I did. I thought I did this right. I think that's what happened. I think that's what's happened to us when they kicked out that kid, that little 12-year-old boy who nobody can find now. They can't find this kid, but I think he's on to something. I think that when they kicked on that hadron that fucking collider, it did something, right? And it what it did, it fucked something up. And whoever's been watching this experiment was like, "Oh shit." Fuck. And then they went and backtracked and they tried to make that experiment over again. They tried to get back to the point of where that experiment stopped.
Yeah.
Right. So if it stopped here, they're trying to get it. They're trying to get back to here. Right.
Well, see, that
And
goes
then
into the Back to the Future theory.
yep.
Remember what everybody talked about that? Him going back, changing the future by helping his dad out, but it affected the future.
Yeah, like that's the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
But say they went, whoever was running this experiment, right? When when the kids found the firecrackers, right? We fucked something up. And they realized that this experiment went bad. And something happened during that when they kicked that thing on and the experiment ended here. They said, "Fuck, we need to get this thing back on track." And they started it from here, right? Maybe a little bit further down, but they try to get it back to the point where it was before it ended. And that's where you get these fucking glitches from. That's where you get like the Berenstein Bears and the Bernstein Bears, or you
Yeah.
get the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or you get How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You know what I mean? That's where you're getting that's where you're getting these Mandela effects and shit like that. It's something happened, the experiment stopped, and they panicked and they tried to get it back to wherever it was, and there, it's there, but it's just not quite right. You know what I mean?
And
Like
well, think
they
about it.
missed little subtle details here and there.
Now, Did you ever watch that series Fringe?
Oh, I love that show.
Oh yeah, I wish they made more of it. But remember, towards the end, where both dimensions were interacting,
Mm-hmm.
where a house from one dimension would show up in the other, and they'd swap, but then they'd go back.
Nope.
But yet it left effect. Now, what if somebody was trying to say something through that show then?
Oh, well,
Because
Hollywood is all. I think Hollywood's all soft disclosure. A lot of
yeah.
that shit is.
Now, what if? Now, how many colliders do we know that have been built? I know of
Well,
3. I'm thinking there's a lot more.
There's one in Switzerland. There's the one in Oak Ridge, in Oklahoma. Apparently, there's
Oak
one
Ridge,
up near
Tennessee.
Yeah, oh, sorry, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And apparently, there's at least one up in Chicago.
I think there's
Tony
one outside
Merkel-
Chicago, and I think there's one outside of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tony Merkel did an episode where somebody knew about one that was up there in Chicago. And
Now,
it
let's
wouldn't
think
surprise
of how
me if
far back they've been making colliders, because they've been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They
Yeah,
just
it
never
wouldn't
told nobody about it.
it wouldn't surprise me if there's one if they have one hidden out there in the desert somewhere.
Well, think of how they did the nuclear bombs. They started with small and kept working up until Russia made the Tsar bomb.
Mm-hmm.
That's so massive that they quit after that. They don't need no more. Now, what if they start doing with those colliders, little by little, building them bigger, and each time it made one little effect that after a certain point, it started making changes that were so subtle, nobody noticed. Kind of like the butterfly effect, or not the butterfly effect. It would be one where you're skipping rocks across a lake,
I know.
and they start intersecting.
What the hell was the term? What the hell was the term for that one? I can't think of the term for that they used for that to describe that one. So, that's the name of it, Fermilab. They have the one outside of Chicago. And I'm telling you, it wouldn't surprise me if they have one they have one underneath the desert out there. Probably, it would. If I'm right, it would be probably like Area 51 that they would have one.
Yeah, definitely there. There's a lot of space out there to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Dugway is to
The north.
Yeah. Yep. And I would think they would have one of those down at Area 51.
Yeah,
Or somewhere
Dugway
in
is
the
basically
desert.
northeast of Area 51. But plus, there's no telling how many China has built in the past. They probably built maybe 2 that they don't tell nobody about.
At least. It's that old adage, why build one when you can build 2 for the same price?
Exactly. That goes, oh crap, what was that movie? Jodie Foster was in it.
Well, you got to be more specific, man. She's in a lot of movies.
Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey were, they got that signal from outer space, and it told how to build that machine. And the first one got blew up.
What the hell was that? Contact? Was that the name of it?
Yeah, Contact. Because remember, that's what Matthew McConaughey said at the when they got to the second one. Why build one when you can build 2 for the same price?
That's what the billionaire said.
Yeah.
The billionaire said that. Hell yeah. Let me see here. Shit. So
But
how's your New Year been treating you so far, Dave?
that's just another day. Hell, if I known there wasn't going to be nothing coming out of New York where I needed to go, I should have left last week.
How long were you here?
Like 4 days.
Dude,
Because
why don't
one
you hit?
broker was saying they're waiting to see if there's going to be any loads coming out of that warehouse. I was like, hell, I might as well sit here and see if there is. That way I ain't got to drive that far.
I'm just saying. I'm like, what the hell? I think Binghamton's like 2 hours from me.
Yep, if that.
Yeah, if that. So, next time you in Binghamton, hit me your ass up.
Yeah.
We'll, we'll show we'll show you a little bit of the cat skills. What
Well, hell, I wouldn't want her to after hearing what happened to Bass's car. It stuck out somewhere.
happened?
Who's talking about Bass's car having what was it, the ball joint and all that last night?
Oh, yeah, he got all that shit fixed.
Oh yeah, but came out there and we went somewhere, then we would have been fucked.
Well, yeah, you do got a little bit of a belly on you there, Dave. That's for fucking with my bald head, homie. I keep it clean though. I keep it clean.
Was like I said on that Facebook post put up, or somebody put up, like that little girl making those little wigs for the little dolls and all that. She's going in there and clipping her dad's hair off. He had that big square bald spot in the back of his head. She's over there using the scissors on him.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's messed up.
Yeah, it is.
I'm quite content with having a bald head. Shave it once every other week or so. Uh, and I don't use razors. I just use clippers. I get razor bumps. Those shits hurt.
Oh, I bet. Especially if you use cheap.
Oh, dude, I I used to like the like 4 blade Gillettes. I stopped using no shits. I use clippers now. A real life Mandela effect story from one of my best. Really? So disappointed with the ending of Contact. Yeah, that was a kind of a crappy ending at the end of Contact. It really was.
Yeah, it was.
But that's the story of Hollywood. You get a ton of movies that have a great build up, blah blah blah. Everything's looking good during the movie, and then the ending falls flat on its face.
Yeah, all because 1 second was missing off the tape. No, she was only gone for a tenth of a second? But yet she had nothing but static for 5 hours or 6 hours of recording.
Before we. Yeah, I'm sure you're typing really fast, dude. Time is it? Yep. So, Will Cut. Have you heard about that giant in fucking British Columbia or wherever it was, and the guy that videotaped it?
Oh, the one in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still,
because I was
where
sending you and Bass the TikToks I saw about it.
is that guy?
Where people were
Like,
posting.
has he been amscrayed? Like, is he gone? Or
From
like,
what
did they
I've
just
seen, he supposedly is. He is. He got axed. But if you look of his original video he put up, how big that son of a bitch is, that thing had to
yo,
be over 25 foot tall,
yeah, because
at
he said he went and
least.
asked. He said he went and asked the locals, and the locals said, yeah, that thing appears every once in a while up there.
Yep.
So could that be? I don't know if it's what the Nephilim that was just like talked about, but that could be a mountain giant.
Right. Or go back to the movie Troll.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards troll or mountain giant.
Troll,
Yeah,
Mountain Giant, or nothing.
actually, if you're looking at it, the body definitely doesn't look proportioned.
From what I could see on my phone, it was close enough.
Yeah,
But you're also thinking in human terms, because we don't really know what their proportions look like in a true sense. Maybe they do what the CIA does, of like with the Kandahar Giant.
see the with that guy, he one of his videos is he's looking at the camera, but then like when he's talking, you can see him look over to his left, like he's being like somebody's got something in front of him and he's reading off of it. And
Yeah,
then he goes on and says that there's another one that says, "Yo, my videos aren't fake. You guys might not ever hear me. You guys might not see me post ever again."
yeah, I saw that one too.
Illumina, I will see. Matter of fact, let me see. I'll bring it up so you guys can see this shit because I think it's pretty interesting. So, um, tick, TikTok. I'm gonna type in. No, I'm not logging in. I don't need to
Because if I'm
log into
mistaken,
TikTok on my fucking desktop.
in his original video, didn't it look like it had a cone-shaped head to it? Even though he was like a mile and a half away from it.
I I don't know about cone shaped head. All right,
I ain't
let's see.
talking about like
Let's see.
cone head like Dan Aykroyd.
It
I'm talking
definitely.
about, you know,
No, it,
sagittal
it.
crest.
Oh, what am I in this fucking Spanish TikTok? What is this? All right, all right. There we go.
Like,
There's the English. All right. So
you
his
been running
name
into that too
was
lately on TikTok?
and what? The shit coming up in different languages?
Yeah. It's been doing it the
Yeah.
past few days with me.
Uh, top. Come on, I don't want to fucking have to sign in. Shooby dooby doo. God damn it! All right, whatever. Login success, blah, blah, blah. Give me the fucking video I want. Oh. Let's see. I hate fucking. I'm gonna sign in everything. Sign in this, sign in that. Confirm. Yes, I'm 38 years old. Thank you. Fuck.
What'd you do? Forget your
All right.
password?
So no, I've never really signed on to TikTok on my fucking desktop, and the only way it's letting me search for these videos is if I fucking put it out. All right, so I found the video. So I'm going to come back to StreamYard. Present. Share screen. Alright, so let me kill this music real quick. Alright, back to, we're gonna add to stream, make it bigger. Alright, so this is the video we're talking about. Check this shit out, guys. Because this, what the hell? Oh, you didn't see that.
Person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over. It's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you've seen what I've seen right now,
All right, what do you guys think? That should look like somebody standing there.
Yeah, like I said, from that far away, as big as it is, that's at least 25 foot.
Yeah, at the bare minimum. Right. So now, when you click on his name, right, and you dive down the rabbit hole of his videos. So you saw what the first one was, this giant, right? So this is where he was at
do you
work.
see how far away it is? How far I have to zoom? Do you know how hard it is to keep a steady hand?
It was on this mountain over here.
If this video blows up, or somebody buys me a friggin' helicopter to get all the way up there, do you?
Right.
So the video's blowing up. A lot of these have Parkinson's, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to try to go closer and find a better angle. Yeah. Or somebody can rent me a helicopter and I'll try to find it. Or maybe blow the videos up and maybe I can get sponsored. A helicopter company can sponsor me to go up there. I don't know. But I'll try to hold the camera better. Okay? You try to hold the camera on the zoom like that. So the video.
All right. So
Now, he did make a true statement on that right there.
do we move on?
The further you zoom out with a camera phone, even if you hold it as still as you can, it's still going to shake.
Yep.
Just from your heartbeat.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agents. He told me to turn around and said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm going to go again tomorrow and be prepared to be filming right now because he stopped the vehicle. His truck was blocking it. said some like environmental issue was going on. I don't know. He told me to go back and said I was trespassing. I don't get it. It was awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if he's not there. But if he is there, I will keep a camera. I will film, because the only angle I could get that I found today is the one I just posted earlier, and there wasn't even anything there. But I don't understand why the road's blocked off. I don't know.
Because they don't want you getting they don't want your ass going up there. That's why.
Exactly. Something that big definitely going to leave
So
prints.
this one was him just getting ready to go to work or whatever, go up there to look. I don't think this was a UFO. Well, what is this?
So they're extracting something out of here. There's 2 helicopters. What the fuck?
I think it's been said that whatever these things were,
they're extracting something out of here. There's
like that right there, it's like, you know how they have chainsaw, they have like tree cutter things that you can hang from helicopters and shit.
Yep.
So that's what the consensus of that one was, right? But we can go a little bit further into there.
The guy's here again. Yeah, this is him.
What's going on?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just turn around, please.
Okay. Have a good night, man.
So that was fucked up. There he is. I'm driving past him again. Just turned around. I don't understand why it's closed off, though. It's a fucking public park or public road or whatever.
Now remember that car? That's a what? A Dodge Charger.
The guy's here.
Yeah.
Taillights? That's a Dodge Charger. Right. So now check this one out. This was outside of his crib.
I think that's the same vehicle from. Hey!
Definitely a muscle car.
That's this. Now these 2 videos right here is what really got me like, yo, there's something to this. Because this was his official update. But when you look at this video here, it's him talking, and he looks off to his left like he's being told, like he's got something to read. Like, you pay attention to this shit.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I've just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys. So now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I just need to give you a quick update. Hey guys, I just want to give you.
Come on now, that wasn't sketchy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was like this was the next one after this video.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake. You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
So like, now apparently this dude, now this one, what the hell did they put at the top of this mountain? What the fuck is that now?
What is that? That was not there yesterday.
Like, and if this guy had disappeared, and now he's been amscrayed. So I don't know, man. It's a hell of a story. See, yeah, Shell saw that. It looked like he was. It looked like somebody was standing to his left with something in their hand, with something that he had to fucking read, or something with cliff notes on it.
Yeah.
That looked like he was being prompted to say that. That looked like he was being told to say that. And then the next video after that is him being real suspect, saying the videos weren't all of the videos were real, like that nothing was faked. Roger KC.
Now, when it comes to the helicopters could have brought in a bunch of panels and built something up there. All you need is a 10-man crew, and they could have bolted everything together real quick, as long as the winds are favorable.
Well, even so, they might have some like kind of like like
Yeah,
modular headquarters that you can bring in sections and shit. And you don't even have to drill or anything like that. You just place it down and you can stack them on each other like Legos.
yeah, but it still takes some bolts. That way it won't collapse on each other, because you got to have some bolts while you're waiting on the other pieces.
Yeah. All right, let me get my meal back here. And
Because you got to have at least two men on the ground holding ropes to keep it from swinging and spinning
mm-hmm.
when it's being brought down, either with a crane or by helicopter.
Let's see. But yeah, something I find that when that video is really, really, really strange. It's not the first time you've seen videos of like tall ass creatures on the top of mountains.
Right.
There's a few that come out. There's a few that came out from down in South America. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of those shits that are out there. But yeah, the question is, what do you? Yeah, maybe the question is like, why are they being seen now?
Well, you got to think. In the past 15 years, everybody's had smartphones, doing recordings, social media. Something strange, they're looking, they're going to pop it up.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the one, I think it was on Christmas Eve, of that club in Las Vegas?
That huge ass UFO hanging over it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that shit. And
it was on the other side of the clouds, and you saw that red.
Yep, that the strobes, when the strobes would meet up, you could see it would hit something solid behind behind that cloud line.
Yep. It was just real quick when it did it.
So, it's fucking weird, man. Like, you see how that thing was like just barely above the cloud line. You could see it.
Yep. Because one, you could always say, "Oh, it could be, a red moon."
No.
But
now,
this is in the middle of the night.
My question is, do the triangular craft do that? Because I swear to God, one night I was walking down the road, and I looked up, and You saw how that light was just above the cloud cover, but you could still kind of see it.
Yep.
A triangle shape, like three lights in a triangle shape, and it was kind of like a solid figure, solid structure, like flew over me with just did it really quick, and you could see the shit, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? But that that one in Vegas did the exact same damn thing, and it was more compelling because, like I said, the spot when the spotlights zeroed in, you could see it. There was a solid structure there.
Yeah. You couldn't
And
make out the
they,
entire solid structure. You just saw a piece.
and they said it hung there for what, 10 minutes? I think it was 10 minutes.
I didn't even hear that part.
But Jesus, why isn't this more? Why isn't this all over the fucking news? It's not. Humongous craft seen over one of the world's most famous cities. No, it's not over. It's not on the news. Yeah, it's just shit is crazy. TR3B. You know what? When I get my new car, I think that's what my license plate's gonna say. TR3B1. I'm planning on getting something really. I'm planning on getting something black. I found this night, man. Well, I'll send you a picture of what I'm looking at to try to get. Man,
Are you trying to pull a vault now?
no, listen, I'm not buying no damn brand new truck. I'm not spending no more than 10 grand, no more than 10, and it's not going to be brand new. It's going to be a used car, but it's going to be a nice ass used car because I work my ass off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't going to be relegated to driving in a hoopty because it's just not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. So I'm gonna send you this picture of this one I found though. This shit is so fly. It's a Beamer. It's a BMW. It's a 535. Yeah, 535 all wheel drive.
Is it kind of like the one Patrick Swayze had in Roadhouse?
No, this one is like this is a 2011, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's got like cinnamon colored leather. Oh, I'm trying to get that right there. Yeah, yep, Forrest. That is good. That is a crazy video. The UFO over the dome. Dome. I think it's called Dome of. It's called Dome of the Rock or something like that. Yeah. Um. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of good footage. A lot of good footage. A lot of good UFO footage comes out of South America. Jaime Musan has a bunch of good shit. And again, that man's been doing UFO since '80s, at least. No, maybe the '70s. I don't know. Yo, well, I think we're going to end it, man. We're going for like 2 hours. About to go find something to eat.
Yep.
But thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate it. It's always
No
always a
problem.
pleasure. It's always a pleasure having you on. And you guys enjoy. Well, it's 1 a.m. Enjoy the second day of the new year. Don't do
And
listen. Don't do resolutions. Set yourself some goals and try to get to those goals.
yeah, do daily goals.
Yep. Set yourself a goal and try to make it to that goal because I think that's a better way of trying to accomplish something. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. No, set the goal, write that shit down, and put that shit somewhere where you see it, where it looks you in the face every day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm doing. I got some goals I need to accomplish this year, and I'm gonna get them done. But thank you everybody for listening to me rant by myself for a little bit. Thank you, Dave, for joining in. Um, Sorry if I pissed anybody off about my social services rant, but it's fucking true.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
true.
but yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
you guys,
don't forget tomorrow night, Vault Cat's gonna be live.
yeah, yeah. Vault and Cat will be live tomorrow night with the drawing of the shirt winners, and
Yep.
shirts are gonna be pretty. I'm these shirts are gonna be pretty sick. They are. They're gonna be pretty sick. So make sure you guys tune in. I think they're gonna do it around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. I forgot exactly which one. It's between 7 and 8. So don't forget to go
Yeah.
by and don't forget to be over there and check out Vault and Cat if you have purchased a ticket for these shirts. All right. So we will see you guys tomorrow night over on the Vault of Nightmares, everybody. So you guys be safe. Don't get too. If you have the day off tomorrow, enjoy it. Chill out, veg out, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Later.